How's it going, dudes, and welcome back to Rise. Yeah, we're about to go wherever this will lead me. Back in these and I guess up into the castle? Which I should probably go this way for. But this is not a door. So, yeah. But anyways, before we actually get started, why don't you guys just go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, please. I would really appreciate it. And along with that bell. Anyways, let's continue. Wait, how do I even get... Yeah, how do I get over there? Wait, where am I even going? Head for the hidden underground dock west of Nice. West of Nice? If that's north, I have no idea which way is in east. I legit have no idea which way is in east. I think it's this way? The only place I can think of would probably be here? Yeah. No. Yeah, it would probably be here. I think that's east. I think. Not 100%, I should probably rest. I'm gonna rest and then we'll go after her. Alright, rest in, fully healed. Let's just get on over there. Ah, I got stuck. It should be here. That's just my guess.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
It's just my guess that it should be somewhere here. Maybe at the end.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For crown contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
There's a windmill where? I pressed the wrong button. Oh. I hear it. I hear it, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. They got wings. Okay, let me move. Hey, I hear you, but how do oh, I have to go on over there. Oh no, I can't get to it.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
That is a lot.
Not in your dreams.
Can you take a debut performance? Take this!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
You're mine! It's over!
And let's. This probably won't even kill anything.
Scarlet Inferno!
Did it?
Lunar corruption.
Begin!
Ow, ow,
Too fast! Stand back! I'll put it out.
ow.
The enemy will unscathed.
We'll soon see about that.
What? Where am I going?
No further!
Hehehehe.
I'm ready! Commander of Heaven!
Good.
Here, let me help, can't this?
Ow.
Here I go. I'm only getting started. Squall! By the power of water! Gemini Aqua! Here comes the wind! In here!
Oh, come on.
Like this! Always stay going! Can you take it?
Light burst forth!
And we're done.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Hey, going here. There we go. I was kind of overthinking it.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Can I actually go? Oh, I can. There's a hidden path here. Subsurface mirage. It's apparently a hook. Or bait, I don't know. A lure. There you go, that's what I was thinking about. There's also a well. What? Huh? Let's not jump down like a maniac. Am I interested in what's down here? Oh, it's just a chest. Ice cream recipe in a well. What? Seriously, that's kind of odd. But I'll still take it. Okay, where to go? This way.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I see something shiny on the other side of that wall. This is loud flaps. Another. Well, this time with water. Feels like there's. That's a lot. Back up we go. Okay. Retreat into the building. Is that everything? Well, I could probably get up there. Ah, so close. I was close. There is a chest up there. What? There's a chest. Yes. Come on. There we go. Gold gel. Well, that's new. Come on, get in there. Over here. Nothing. Oh, there's that. I don't know. I don't feel like fighting flyers right now. Wait, did I get everything? There was a dock. Need a dock. What now?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Good idea. Horse meat. Cow. Oh, wait, no, I do not have the money for that. Do pigs again. We don't need a horse meat. I barely have enough money. Yeah, I don't got that much money to get anything stronger. Wait. Yeah. Maybe sell some stuff? Oh wait, I actually have what I need to make this. I just don't have enough money. Same here. In here. Not here. Fact of the matter is I just don't have the money. Oh, okay. I got a lot of money there. Oh, I had the Astro Crystal. I had to use it on her, didn't I? That's fine. At least now I
Have you
got
guys
money.
checked your equipment lately?
Yeah, let's camp again.
I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too.
What to make? I feel like elemental defense should be better.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Haven't talked to Kisara. We should talk to Rinwald though.
Mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah, more than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh, I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister, and Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog?
Wow.
Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit.
That was very insulting to Law.
Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
I really hope this is where I'm supposed to go. Kinda looks to get.
Dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Yeah, I don't see anything. What do you know? It is where I'm supposed to go.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danons. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Let's loot this stuff first. This is not the best place in the world to work, but at least you spend your days never having to worry about starving. You can't head out to fish in the ocean, but if you don't mind fishing, there's a good spot outside with all the fish you can ever want. Okay, that wasn't helpful. I don't think that was helpful either. This boat's here for shipping. It kinda looks like a yacht. I'm just saying, it kinda looks like a yacht. That looks like a winch. Oh, a winch. It does. It really does kind of look like a yacht. I got some mackerel.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after
We get a
her?
boat, don't
Need a
we?
ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be.
I don't,
Better
though.
you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail.
Why'd he start laughing? That was weird. You know what? Let's go. I should probably say it, but screw it. Let's go. Looks like we got a yacht.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's
You're
all
welcome.
ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danons on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danons on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I think that was a given.
I know
Ooh,
Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat.
Oh, okay.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
That explains her outburst towards Shion,
But that's not what I mean.
and
I know.
Dolan.
You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer.
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Who knows?
Shion's...
I mean, he probably does.
She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from?
Probably from
I
personal
wonder how it feels,
experience.
not being able to hold another person's hand.
Okay. Sorry, that music is just... What? It went from tense to this. It caught me off guard. I wanna go, talk to Law.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If that there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like, I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you. Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alvin.
This music did not suit that. Just feels so. It's taking attention and everything.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Renna really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
Okay. Is Kisara seasick?
You don't look so good. You alright?
Yeah, she's
The
seasick.
floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niaz was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now.
She
that we
got
have to
over
worry
her
about
seasickness
Danans like Deadeye.
real quick.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
Mm-hmm.
That said, even
Everything's
putting
always a
aside
little
bad
gray.
apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danon people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that
I
I'd
don't-
say spectacularly.
Yeah.
I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
I had a feeling it would be back. I'm actually afraid that if I talk to Shion, it'll like continue on with the thing. Yeah, if I talk to her, will it continue the story or? And let's just talk to her.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard.
That sounded weird.
Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Yeah.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed.
I just look at those ears, they kind of break the tension a bit.
You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
I'm gonna take those ears off.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Well, it's technically not alone.
Do you still not remember your past?
Probably
No.
not.
Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know?
Does he just remember something?
Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renaissance, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Aww.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
And he just ruined it.
Yeah, we are.
That kind of felt like a confession. Especially with this music.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Which I am gonna do in the next video. Well, we actually did get a lot, surprisingly a lot done. We got a boat, which I don't even know, I've said it again, many times in this video, does look like a yacht. But anyways, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.